Ladies and gentlemen, the House Rules package passed, and you have Matt Gaetz, Lauren Boebert, Chip Roy, Scott Perry, and other Republicans who got exactly what they wanted. These are Trump Republicans who are now running the House of Representatives, and they're going to ensure that business is not done the same way that Paul Ryan or Nancy Pelosi did business. So that's a very, very good thing. He got every one of the concessions that he wanted. So Matt Gaetz has won. He has won a huge, huge battle along with the 20 Republicans who opposed the initial, who took 14, 15 votes to get McCarthy in there. And so the rules package was this evening. It passed. Reuters U.S. House adopts rules sought by hardliners to control McCarthy. This is very, very, very good. House rule package approved amid concerns about McCarthy's speakership. Fox News: House passes new rules for Congress as McCarthy clears first major test. And so this was very important because a lot of Republicans or moderate Republicans were saying that, well, we're not going to vote in line, or we're not going to vote for this package, the rules package, because the rules favor Trump Republicans. Okay, the reality, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's very good. You can remove McCarthy with just one vote. The Trump Republicans or Freedom Republicans get important positions on key committees. It's easier for them to add amendments to bills, so they can vote on bills, unlike Democrats who can't even vote for Medicare for all because they just won't. It's an entire racket. So the way Democrats work is they've promised the world to their constituents and voters, and they don't give anything. You have inflation at 8 to 9%, 7 to 8%, and then real wages down 7 to 8%. You have an economy that's heading into a recession, so we're heading into our second recession. And you have the same battle on the left for Medicare for all and all these policies that are promised. They don't even vote on those policies on the House floor. Okay, there's this force the vote hashtag on the left. Okay, that is a racket. They won't allow a floor vote. With the Trump Republicans running the House of Representatives, you're going to have issues directly addressed and resolved without going through McCarthy. They'll be able to pass bills, add amendments that they want to without big hurdles. Remove McCarthy if he doesn't do exactly what they want, and impeach Biden and investigate everything from Hunter to what's taking place just right now. So I did a lot of segments, but nobody has seen the segments that I've done on the classified data. So you have a situation, ladies and gentlemen, where classified data was found. Classified documents were found in an office at a Biden think tank. And we'll get to that. We'll talk about that in a second. But you have Matt Gaetz, who did exactly what Democrats or people on the left wish they could do. And he won. That actually is speaking truth to power. When you oppose never-ending military conflict, like Trump, see, when they say Trump Republicans are make America great again, Republicans are extreme. These people oppose never-ending military conflict. Democrats want to fund a proxy battle forever. Okay, that's not going to happen now with Trump Republicans. Okay, there's going to be an emphasis on, oh my God, a peace deal in Europe, invasion under Democratic Party. There's an invasion under the Democratic Party in Europe. Foreign policy is an absolute catastrophe. These things didn't happen under Trump because Trump would put an emphasis on negotiations. Okay? That's why he was the first president to step foot in North Korea. That's why you had the Doha Agreement that forced Biden to remove Americans from our longest-running military conflict. And those 13 Americans and over 100 Afghans should be alive today. Okay? Biden completely botched that withdrawal. He didn't even want to engage in it. That wasn't his policy. It was Trump's policy. So you had not only record low poverty in 2019 under Trump, but you had, they addressed what's taking place in the southern geographic region of our country, which is people are losing their lives all the time, more so than at any point in Trump's administration. So these issues need to be addressed. So Gaetz has officially won a huge, huge, huge battle, political battle. Today, a couple hours ago, the rules package passed. Hit subscribe to this channel, ladies and gentlemen. Hit 8 a.m. tomorrow morning, please, or 8 a.m. when you watch this, maybe early in the morning on Tuesday, January 10th at 8 a.m. every morning, forever on this channel. At 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. Pacific time, I will have videos, so be here. I'd love to share the morning with you, and I'd be blessed and honored to do so. At 9 a.m. and 12 p.m., I have other videos on H.A. Goodman's other channel. And that's a channel that's growing too. I have a lot of fun there. It's not the long form videos. It's more like 3 minutes or so. And I get to the point and then perhaps a little bit more myself. Who knows? But people like that, H.A. Goodman's other channel, it's growing. To my new Patreons, I cannot thank you enough. Seriously, cannot thank you enough. Become a member. The super thanks is below as well. And go to hagoodman.com to read my writing in The Hill, The Huffington Post, Salon, The Jerusalem Post, The Federalist, and other publications. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge. I don't think people got. I don't think people got notification of the last couple videos I did on the classified data revelation today. So sometimes people don't get notifications. Sometimes with somewhat smaller channels, it's approaching a pretty good size, my channel, but 203,000. We're on our way to 204,000 subs, by the way, so hit subscribe. Sometimes what'll happen is the algorithm will push ABC News or Fox News or CNN, and then the independent content creators, if there's no notification on a specific topic, the video will get lost. But check out the last two segments I did on the classified data issue. I will talk tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. and 11 a.m. a good deal about the classified data breach, the mishandling, the possible mishandling of classified data by Biden as vice president. I actually do think that it has something to do with Madam Secretary. That's neither here nor there. I just think it's a kind of a hilarious coincidence. We're going into 23, and we're going into 24 is around the corner. We're going into 23. I just think it's really funny for a lot of reasons. Not funny, but there's a reason that media that does their... Well, we learned about this, in November? He was actually under investigation by the DOJ in November before midterms, okay, from what I read. So they did their best to hide it. The fact that it's come out now, I don't know. It says something. Initially, it could be rivals like Madam Secretary wanting to take the 24 nomination. I do think that Hillary will be the 24 nominee, but this throws a gigantic wrench in all the investigations of Trump. Trump was a former president. He was a former president with the power to classify and declassify. Okay? So a vice president with Hunter flying on Air Force Two, going around the world and getting hundreds of millions of dollars into businesses while he's trying to sell access. So when you're selling access to people around the world and you're losing classified data, that's a huge problem. And you're not president, that's a huge problem. Okay? What Clinton did was the greatest mockery of classified data of all time. She had top secret intel on private servers. But and so even Comey said, potential mishandling of classified data. You can go to the shorts on HA Good on this channel, just the 28,000 view short where the Honorable James Comey said, well, Clinton broke the law, but no reasonable prosecutor would indict. We'll talk more about this tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific time and at 11 a.m. Pacific. Hit subscribe to this channel. The Department of Justice is investigating, but really, you could impeach Biden on this. You can impeach Biden on this because there's a world of difference between Trump and Biden on this topic. We'll talk about that at 11 a.m., 8 a.m. Pacific time, and 11 a.m. Pacific time. Be here. You might be watching this on Tuesday in the morning, 8 a.m. Pacific. Please be here on this channel. Thanks, everybody.